1995, he is the longest-serving president of TUM, actually of any German university, having led the university for 17 years. He has introduced numerous reforms in a bid to modernize TUM. His efforts has paid off both in 2006 and 2012 when TUM was recognized as a university of excellence in both rounds of competitions under the German Excellence Initiative. Several of TUM's reforms have had a trend-setting effect in the German higher education space. Professor Herrmann earned his doctorate in chemistry in 1973 in the area of metal-organic chemistry. In 1978, he completed his lecture qualification at the University of Regensburg. He conducted research with Professor T.S. Skell as a German Research Foundation Fellow at Pennsylvania State University in the US from 1975 to 1976. Following a professorship in Frankfurt, 1981, he took over the chair of Professor of Nobel laureate Ernst Otto Fischer at TUM in 1985. Since, as I said, 1995, he has been the president of TUM. In 2010, the German Association of University Professors and Lecturers voted Professor Herrmann as President of the Year. In 2013, the Supervisory Board re-elected Professor Herrmann as President of TUM for 6 more years. Professor Herrmann conducts research in the field of inorganic and organometallic chemistry. The goal of his research is the chemical synthesis of efficient defined catalysts for industrial processes in particular, in order to achieve an understanding of their mechanism and support their technical implementation. The focus is on carbon-carbon bond-forming reactions and the activation of inert chemical precursors such as hydrofluorocarbons and methane. Professor Herrmann is a member of numerous academic societies and has received 11 honorary degrees from German and international universities. He has also received numerous national and international awards, such as the famous Leibniz Award of the German Research Foundation, the Bavarian Order of Merit, the Bavarian Maximilian Order of Science and Art. Notably, he was the only winner with excellence in both science and art, namely as university president and also as pianist. From this, of course, you would understand that Professor Herrmann has interest in music. He plays several instruments and sings in choirs. He is also an expert on Mozart's music. I could, of course, add a long list of additional prizes, but will not do so in the interest of time. Professor Herrmann is one of the forerunners of European collaboration in Singapore. TUM has for over 10 years had a presence in Singapore, both when it comes to education and research. Needless to say, Professor Herrmann has played an instrumental role in the collaboration efforts between TUM and NTU. The establishment of the 3 successful joint Master of Science programs in integrated circuit design, microelectronics and aerospace engineering has facilitated excellent relation and rapport between faculties at both universities. In addition, TUM, NTU and the National Research Foundation's Campus for Research Excellence and Technological Enterprise CREATE program have jointly set up a new research center, the TUM CREATE Center for Electromobility of Cars in 2010. Under this TUM CREATE partnership with NTU, 40 faculty members from TUM and NTU are working in Singapore to conduct research in electromobility involving electrical cars, battery technology, energy storage and grid, as well as the related technology and infrastructure to support these areas. The TUM Great Partnership with NTU has served to increase the global visibility of NTU and strengthen the university's strong links with industry. More recently, the program research effort has drawn keen interest from established industry leaders, including BMW, SGL Carbon, and DRL, in the context of future research collaborations. If you ask colleagues at TUM to characterize Professor Herrmann, they mention not afraid of anything, nerves of steel, but also a very warm-hearted and having a lot of humor, and I already mentioned the music. According to himself, looking back to his time as an undergraduate student in Munich, he has said, "Ich war ein verrückter Student." This is German, and if I translate it, means I was a completely crazy student. So, today here at NTU, we honor a crazy student becoming one of the most prominent university leaders in Europe. Mr. Chancellor, it's my honor and privilege to present to you Professor Wolfgang Herrmann for the award of the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
Professor Bertel Anderson, President of NTU, will put the doctorate hood on Professor Wolfgang Herrmann. Mr. Chancellor, may it please you to confer upon Professor Wolfgang Herrmann the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon Professor Wolfgang Herrmann the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
Professor Freddie Boy.